after all the talk about, counter picks and secondaries and all that, we actually get to see the mains of these two players right here. So Dark Pit versus the Rob. Let's see how it works out. We're starting on FD for our first game. And immediately we see nothing. Not really anything happening here, as both players just kind of feel out what they're trying to do here. Some gyros here, some arrows there, but at this point it's a very slow start for both these characters. Gonna try to figure out what's going on, but Spag starting off with some nice combos there, but of course immediately rectified by Among Us, just getting that one nair to hit. And in general, I would say that Spag has similar opportunities to what they've been bringing out for the Bayonetta and all that, as they have some really good carrying combos, especially against a heavy and large character like the Rob here. And you can see that the pressure is still kind of mounting.
Yeah, it's interesting that they just sort of went for Pit and Rob straight up. I wasn't really expecting that. But as I said...
You're good?
Oh, am I good?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. My Discord has just said not responding, but apparently it's fine.
Okay, yeah, no, I can still hear you, but you might not be able to see gameplay if it's not responding right now. So it's
yeah.
Yeah, well, that's very unfortunate if you want to try.
What a stable app. Oh.
It happens. But so far, both these players have been putting in the work, but none have been able to take a stock right now. Spag, it's at very high percent, as is Among Us, but it is going to be Snowglows with the first stock. Spag finding right back with that back air off the Angel platform, quite literally at this point.
Yeah, while Jackie is dealing with that, I will go ahead and step in.
Hell yeah. Welcome to the mic once again.
Just give me a minute.
Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. It happens. Alright, here we go. So once again, we can just see that both players just looking for one combo start, and neutral air for Spag here. Same for Snow Globes, actually. Just trying to catch the one jumping. This is basically the game right here. There's the up air. Now setting up for some juggles.
With all the gyros, I'm actually a little bit surprised that Spag is not just sort of like going in the side B and maybe trying to get like a reflection power through it and catch Rob at the tail end of it.
And or down B, right? Because you still have those orbitals as well, which you can reflect with. So there's multiple options for Spag to potentially use against the gyro. Instead, it's gonna get the spike, but the spike actually is not good. So it's not gonna kill. Very sad. But there's the back air. It's gonna catch Among Us jumping. And that's gonna be Spag getting the lead at the moment. And as I say that, there's a nice little roll read from Among Us getting that up smash. And once again, keeping this game very close.
Responded to the air dodge and didn't quite manage to land on the ground, though. Hey, nice little 1-2 combo. Pushing Among Us to the other side of the stage.
Still working on it here. Oh, there's some lasers coming through, and we said it earlier. I'm still kind of surprised we've not seen any down B, side B action here from Spag. Still is very content at just sitting at the ledge there and firing off some arrows to kind of contest the gyro and the laser from Snow Globes here. There's the side B, but it's kind of more of a read thing. Didn't really work out as well.
You really need to do that either on reaction or just a heart rate, I suppose.
Yeah.
Nice coverage of the ledge, though.
Yeah, that's what we kind of... I'm not sure if we talked about it earlier with... I think it was... Spag versus Simax. Same matchup, basically, where the Dark Pit and the Rob are really both very good at just staying out there and kind of... Oh, that's a confirm, ladies and gentlemen. The grounded spike off the down air into the up smash. Spag is going to take the first game.
Very solid.
Lovely, lovely. You gotta love those confirms off the grounded spikes. Always a pleasure to see. It's very... It's not, let's say technically difficult, but it's very flashy. I like those kind of confirms.
Actually, I would say that one's fairly difficult. Have you tried to land the actual spike for Pit's down air?
True. That is very true.
It's a very small window and a very small hitbox.
And it's also pretty weak, which makes it even worse. Like,
True.
Pit's down air, in terms of you trying to spike someone, has to be like the worst down air in the game for that very purpose. Like, it's actually ridiculous how weak that spike is. You know, sometimes you have to get like 3 spikes in a row to make it work. Which you can, but it's very difficult.
Alright, welcome back, Shaki. Alright.
Not quite yet. Alright, gonna give Jackie some more time to set everything up.
Shaki's just having a think, I guess. So let's see here.
Yeah, sorry, my computer is just taking a minute before I can actually.
Well, welcome back.
Hi.
Hey.
Hopefully I'm good this time.
Alright.
All right.
Sounds good to me so far.
So,
Let's hope
while-
that it keeps up.
While you were gone, Spag took that as Dark Pit. It was a very close game, though.
Okay,
Yeah.
something in for me. Interesting. Well, maybe we'll see some outfits. I don't know.
We'll see. It's certainly possible. We've talked about earlier how Snow Globes has some counter picks on deck. Instead, it's just gonna switch around the color palette a little bit and go with the pink Rob here. Let's see if it makes a difference, because Spag is also staying with the main here with the Dark Pit. So we're gonna see this could potentially be the final game, as we're still dealing with the best of 3 here. So let's see how it works. We'll find ourselves on Town and City, and what do you think of this stage for these particular characters?
I think Town and City is alright for Pit, because I think Pit can do like some interesting stuff with Fair. But I mean, as you can see, it is going alright for Pit. But I think it's also good for Rob. I think that Rob has some good long combos on Town, some combos on the Plats, can generally just camp. So
Oh boy.
I wouldn't necessarily say this is a bad stage for either of them. It's an interesting air dodge there, but
Also some
yeah.
close calls off stage here at the moment. Forward air connects for Spag, but timely platform for Snow Globes, carrying him back to the stage right there. But yeah, this is what we talked about earlier when we initially talked about this matchup, is that both characters are just really good off stage, and we've seen it right there. They basically spent half the game time up until now off stage trying to get the kill on each other, and with the very close side blast zones there, I think it's really good for both characters. You know, back air from Dark Pit or Rob's gonna kill really early. Robo arms potentially as well with that side B. But yeah,
nice.
kill off the top certainly possible
Yeah,
as well.
some smart coverage with Gyro there. I'm not sure why Orbitars didn't work there. Maybe it was a damage thing. I do think that there's like a bit underneath them that doesn't like work, so maybe that's why it worked. There's like a bit underneath them that's a reflector, but it's not like an invincible hitbox, so you can like just hit them.
Yeah, it seems like Gyro Orbiters is a little bit weird.
Yeah, it's that usually happens when you throw an IMO, like some kind of reflector, I guess.
Well, that's they worked this time around, where we saw the Gyro actually reflected by the Orbiter. So I don't know. There's some properties that I'm not quite aware of, but so far Spag has been holding on. And as I say that, the neutral air finally is coming through here for Among Us. Going to take that first stock, but not without taking some massive damage. You can see that the backer almost killed at below 100%. This is just the
Yeah,
very...
and Rob's not a light character either. And
Yeah.
part of that's just the blast zones. Part of that's just back air being really strong. It's a really nice confirm to go for there. But unable to get too much off of the following edge guard.
Alright, here we go once again, trying to force some off-stage shenanigans there with the neutral air, but Among Us is going to very quickly snap to the ledge. Now we have some options. Gyro being a little bit weird there, but there is the back air Spag just connecting that while landing.
Just using a lot of jump mix-ups, doing like rising aerials out of the sort of double jumps that Pit has, and generally just being like very ambiguous so that you can get the back air there as some smart shield pressure there.
Yeah, and that is obviously what you get from like multiple jumps. You know, when you think they don't have any more jumps, there's always one more jump. That's just how it works with multiple jump characters. And the same kind of goes for the Rob as well with that up B kind of fuel thing. You know, the Robo Booster. I don't quite sure what they're called. I'm just gonna go with Robo Booster. Actually, I think it sounds really cool. But yeah, I mean, it kind of offers you the same thing, but it's way slower. You know, you have to spend some time. There's some cooldown on it. So sure, you can like act out of it, but it's gonna be a little bit slower as the usual jump makes up. So Among It has not been really able to do as much, but the bury into the Ultimax Concealer that stock, but kind of a same situation as the first stock lost here, 63% in the deficit.
Yeah, I mean it's just been a pretty close affair so far.
It's very casually floating back to stage.
Yeah.
It's actually not as hard a punch as I would have imagined there from Snow Globes. Usually, when you give Rob a free entry or something like that, they like carry you over the whole stage and kill you with a side B of the side there. So good for Spag. A little bit bad for Snow Globes there, who could really, I think, taken more advantage of it. Although I'm not 100% on the confirm, so there might have been something that I'm not aware of. Alright, here we see a very high recovery.
Yeah, that's another advantage of Rob on Town, is that you can abuse the high blast zone and just sort of make it really difficult to catch landings, and also just stall in the air a lot, frustrate your opponent. This has been a very long game, and I'm not sure if Spag really wants it to be that way, but I know that Snow Globes is fine with that. So it's just a sort of, it's just a matter of frustrating your opponent, making sure that you can find openings, but Spag has been very patient, and Snow Globes can't get in, and needs to get in for the kill, and that's it.
Ooh, okay, forward throw killing there for Spag. It's gonna seal out the set. 2-0 for Spag. Nicely done there. I was getting a little bit worried towards the end, because of course the Dark Pit is very light, and one back air could have potentially taken it for Snow Globes as well.